So the next immersive theater meta was revealed for Duet Night Abyss. And we're gonna go over everything that you can expect, along with what I consider the best teams and weapons for said teams to make your life way easier. Now before we get into it, I would like to thank Jaku for helping me theorycraft for this next immersive theater. So before we begin, if you'd like to see content like this, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Make sure to leave a comment as well about what else you would like to see. Now on to the video. Now Psyche is going to be removed from being farmed from immersive theater, to be grindable from bosses for a little while instead. And in her place, there's going to be the new upcoming character, Fina. Now Fina is pretty interesting. Now she is a Lumino support character, capable of providing huge boosts to Lumino characters and smaller buffs to sword and assault rifle characters. As such, at least what we're theorizing right now is that she'll be extremely good on all Lumino teams and be pretty capable at making the MC even more viable as a DPS character. Right now, however, that's just a theory and it's going to need more testing later down the line. But aside from not just the standard rewards, but Fina herself, that should give you a pretty good incentive to go do immersive theater. Of course, it's your choice in the end. Now that you know who is coming to the next immersive theater, how about we move on to the next thing, which is going to be making clearing this all the more easier. Specifically, what characters, weapons, and Genomons you should use. So for the single best team for immersive theater, of course, it's gonna be Psyche. I mean, were you surprised? No? Good. Anyways, her best setup is gonna be her signature weapon, Elpides Abound. I said that wrong, didn't I? Anyway, if you by chance don't have the weapon but do have Psyche, then her second best weapon is gonna be Wayne Wraith for the skill damage buff. For ranged weapon, you can choose either Ren Husk for character attack or Excredesso for more skill damage. It's up to you what you go with, however Ren Husk seemingly outbeats Excredesso if Psyche is level 70 or higher, meaning if she is lower, then choosing Excredesso is your next best bet. Finally, the best Genomon we found was Mr. Goodnight, unless you have the Battle Pass Genomon that buffs Animo, in which case go with that. Now for her combat partners, you're going to want Daphne, who you should equip with Osteo Breaker, and Truffle and Filbert, who you'll want to equip with Arclight Apocalypses. Now this team is obviously going to be best used in Immortal repertoire since it requires only one team, where the rest of Immersive Theater requires two teams. This is mainly because of both of the Sustainers being paired with Psyche, so while you can use this team for the rest of Immersive, you will lock a proper Sustainer on the other team if you do. As of right now, truthfully, Psyche teams are super limited, since Immersive is pretty long and, well, if Psyche runs out of her ult, you're in for a very, very bad time. That said, to be honest, you should be able to still clear the featured even without a Sustainer on one team. Moving right along, the second best team is going to focus around the Umbro element. Specifically, the next Immersive Theater will heavily benefit Veronica as well. With this information in mind, the best weapon for Barry is going to be Wayne Wraith, once again because the skill damage bonus is insane. For a ranged weapon, you will want to run Excredesso on her, and for Genomon, if you don't have the Battle Pass, choose Nebuthes. For her best in slot combat partners, you will want the MC paired with Osteo Breaker, alongside Truffle and Filbert, and once again with Arclight Apocalypses. Finally, let's move on to situations where you might not have the best in slot team built or you're lacking a certain character. Specifically, I'm talking about if you don't have Psyche and have her built. In this case, you'll be running Outsider with the signature weapon Exile Fangs. And for ranged weapon, run Ren Husk. For his Genomon, if you don't have the Animo Battle Pass Genomon, run Dandemiao. For his combat partners, his first one is going to be the MC paired with Osteo Breaker, and the second combat partner can be one of two choices. The first choice is Margie. However, I wouldn't invest too much into her unless you really like her. Just get her to the point where you can have her combat partner skill leveled up and leave it there. For the weapon to pair with Margie, go with Arclight Apocalypses. The second choice, if you don't want to use Margie, is going to be Rebecca, paired with Verdant Jade Halberd. And finally, the last team we'll talk about is mainly if you feel like using Fantasio, and if you have him and he's built. Truthfully, this next Immersive Theater is better suited to Barry. While we didn't test this team, it should still work out pretty optimally. For Fantasio's melee weapon, go with Wayne Wraith, and his ranged weapon, go Excredesso. For his Genomon, Nebuthes is a solid choice unless you have the Umbro Pass Genomon, just like Barry. For combat partners, you will want Tebeth paired with Lone Wolf Shackle alongside Truffle and Filbert paired with Arclight Apocalypses. Well everyone, with that I hope the video helped you out. Truthfully, I didn't want to drag this on too much, and I wanted to make a quick guide to make clearing the next Immersive Theater, or current, depending on when you're watching it, just make clearing it much easier and give you the blueprint for success. If the guide helped you out, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Any support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to leave a comment as well about what else you'd like to see me cover. So go check out some of my other videos if you're into games like PGR, WUA, and some more content coming up for Where Winds Meet. Finally, make sure to join my awesome community on Discord, link in the description down below. Until next time everyone, I've been Mimic, and I'll see you on the next video.